CDB, #1 free attraction. Today we'll be visiting Jungle Jim's, a chain of specialty grocery stores known for their vast selection of international and special foods, as well as unique and exotic themes. As you enter the store, you're greeted with little shops offering different types of cuisines, as well as a very unique bathroom. If you know, you know. One thing I was happy to see once we got in right away was the Cinco de Mayo section. Since May 5th is coming up soon, I was excited to be able to explore some of the traditional but also Americanized Mexican cuisines. From this section, I purchased some fruit jellies as well as some Mexican Coke. Moving through the store, we noticed that different countries had different sections. When we arrived in the cheese section, there was a Mexico and Spain section. This is where I happened to find my favorite Mexican cheese, cotija. One of my favorite recipes including this cheese would have to be a Mexican street corn, preferably roasted on a grill. Put a little bit of mayo and cotija cheese and you have the most delicious, sweet and savory summer treat. Considering the cheese section was as big as a normal grocery store, we were just getting started as we made our way over to the Latin American section. The first thing I noticed was the glimmer coming from the beautiful piñatas strung from the ceiling. One thing I noticed was children's favorite characters were put in the center of these piñatas, and I wonder if this is a way to get younger generations more interested in the piñatas. As we slowly made our way over to the Hispanic snacks, it was so interesting to look at all the different drinks as well as treats and frozen food sections that are not typically seen in everyday American grocery stores. My favorite section, I'd say, was definitely the dips. I mean, who doesn't love a queso or a salsa? I think this learning experience was very unique. To be able to go around a store as a foodie and read all the different labels, or to be able to discover new meals that I can incorporate to my everyday life. One example of this is the authentic tortillas that I did purchase. I think my favorite part of the Latin American section had to have been all the different sauces. I love tacos, so I must have gotten at least 3 to 5 different sauces, from sweet, sour, or even spicy. The next thing I noticed were the aisle labeled the American groceries and the Cincinnati favorites. As funny as it was to see how these are labeled, it made me also consider how different cuisines are labeled like this in American grocery stores every day. These are some of the groceries I ended up using for my dinner that night, and I definitely will be visiting the Latin American section again soon.